Hi there, folks. Welcome back to M&M Weekly. We talk about movies, media, and anything in between. And for today's review, we're going to be talking about the new Disney animated film, Zootopia. But first, a little backstory. See, animated films have come into fruition throughout many times throughout their as they progress since the 1950s. Most animated films, they kind of gone from. But it's not exactly what kind of style of animation these anime films do. What's more important is that how dark and deep are they willing to go to present a great thought-provoking and timely story. Yeah, sure, you can get some from Disney. You get some from Disney all the time, like say Bambi in the 1940s, and even a few with timely messages themselves, like The Fox and the Hound. However, if we want to go to the more safe side of things, there are actually some studios that have employed the use of more cutesy, kid-friendly entertainment as things went on. And now I'm not just talking about the Saturday Kids cartoons. I'm talking about some anime films that mainly serve as kids' fire, nothing else. They kind of pander to modernize and get all modernized. As like say Norman the North that came out this year, and the Lorax. The Lorax that came out several years ago. Now, what I'm basically referring to is, as well as the Despicable Me films, what I'm basically referring to is how many chances are filmmakers willing to take in order to incorporate some darker, deeper, and more uncomfortable subject matter into a film specifically intended for families and such. Well, believe it or not, a few of these films have actually done these. I'm not talking about Disney. No, I'm talking about DreamWorks. Now, DreamWorks Studios definitely picked up on this more than anything, especially with a lot of their best films featuring a lot of timely and thought-provoking messages in them. Like say, The Iron Giant or Spirit, the Stallion of the Cimarron, or even films like Shrek, and even a bunch of others in general. But however, if we're looking for one film that has mastered animation throughout its entire career, it's Disney. Disney. Now Disney and its former associate Pixar have been a top tier entertainment when it comes to films, like on the Pixar side with films like Toy Story, like the Toy Story franchise, Cars, Inside Out, and Monsters Inc. Especially Disney has created some great gems on its own. With like Cinderella, Snow White, Frozen, which came out 2 years ago. Not to mention a few other films in general. And then in 2016. In 2016, when I saw the trailer for a film called Zootopia, it was said to take place. It's said to be one of Disney's most original films to date. Not to mention that it had a great voice cast behind it, as well as a great story. Now, Zootopia sells around a young, idealistic bunny named Judy Hopps, and Judy's biggest ambition is to be a cop. And help people and make make a difference in people's lives. After she becomes a cop in Zootopia, which is like this big animal-infested metropolis where prey and predators both can get along, she finds herself undertaking a missing persons case. It ends up teaming with a small-time con artist named Nick Wilde, who is a witness to one of those crimes and becomes a partner. As they go along, they learn some uncomfortable stuff about one another, which causes them to share some kind of connection. Now I'll admit I was actually excited for this. Not only was this the second anime film I'd seen this year since Kung Fu Panda about last year, but this film has shown a ton of promise, given that some of the positive early reviews, especially considering that they had a great voice cast behind it, from Jason Bateman to Jennifer Goodwin, along with Idris Elba, Jenny Slate, and even J.K. Simmons of all people. I always believe this will be good. So Was I right? Well, guys, Zootopia is not good. It's a great film. Talk about an anime film that's not afraid to take that step. To take that step. Actually present a great story. Add some thought-provoking messages and themes that you wouldn't expect in an animated film, no less, and put it all together in a timely, thought-provoking, and beautifully animated film that knows its audience, that knows and respects its science, pushes, is not afraid to get edgy, and overall kills it. Seriously, if you guys gotta go out and check this film, I highly recommend this. It's incredible. So let's get down to business analyzing it. The first things first, I want to start with the actual story beneath it. Actual story. Now I already told you what the plot is. As for how I feel about the story, I actually think it's actually pretty good for its time. And think about it. Like I said earlier, not many anime films are willing and daring enough to tackle more dark, devious subject matter. Granted, like I said earlier, DreamWorks has definitely done this, and not just with the aforementioned films, more specifically with How to Train Your Dragon 2, which came out 2 years ago. It wasn't afraid to be a lot more mature and more coming of age in its story, and that's what made that film so great, and even a lot better than its predecessor. With Disney, we actually see a lot more of this, and believe it or not, there's a lot of things in this film that you wouldn't expect them to do, like taking themes of racial stereotypes in general, drugs. Basically, there's a lot of these films themes I can't get into, but really, and there's a lot of bigotry, and honestly, there's a lot. Honestly, all those things I mentioned, this film explores those and a whole lot more. And I'm being completely serious. And now let's get down to the voice cast. As I said, the voice cast as well as the characters actually pretty great. I love them. Jennifer Gilligan was especially was great as J-Hop. She was bouncy, she was flighty, she was likable. She was so fun. I love that girl. Nick Wilde, those guys together are so likable. So likable. I'm gonna say this. This is the best buddy cop pairing that we never got, ever. And to be fair, guys, I'm not exactly fanboying here, but to be honest, I can't deny how great a film this truly was. This is actually a very deep, emotional, and very invested and thought-provoking film, filled with gorgeous animation. Oh my gosh, guys, the animation. Disney, I don't know how Disney does it, but they just knock it out of the park. I'm gonna say right there, the animation, it's a home run. There's nothing more I can really say about that. I do have a bit of a, although Disney has made some good films, I definitely think that this film is staying near Disney classic. Among the true Disney classics, like say The Lion King and Inside Out and several others. But to be fair, there are one or two issues with this film that kind of get on my nerves. First of all, I'm not a big fan of exposition, but there is some of that at the beginning of this film to kind of bring the kids kind of up to speed and everything, and maybe it's just me because I'm an adult and I can't really, and I'm not really kidding anymore. But all in all, it's just not nitpick, but it doesn't take away from the experience. And there is at least one time in the film where it kind of lulls a little bit, but because it's there and kind of adds some depth to the story, I can understand that, and I wanted to get that a small pass. Overall, guys, there's not much I can really say about Zootopia. The characters were fantastic. The characters were well developed and were fantastic. The voice cast is off the charts, as is the animation. Excellent. The overall story is thought-provoking. It's interesting. It's timely. It's investing. Basically, there's not much more I can say about this film that I haven't already said. This film will definitely not, in my book, may not reach the heights of the Disney classics, but it's definitely worth your time. It's definitely worth whatever money you pay to see it, and that's why, for me, Zootopia gets the M&M Weekly stamp of awesomeness. Guys, messages like these are why movies like these always work, because we laugh, we cry, we learn something, and we enjoy it. Enjoy it. As AJ said, folks, let's take things a little step farther. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, comment down below. I want to know. If you guys like what you see, subscribe to my page and you can see more. I got a lot more on the way, and I want to thank you guys again for watching. I hope you go out and see this film because you deserve to. Until then, this is M&M Weekly, and I will see you next time.